Hello, I thought I'd do some cooking for you today. So what we're going to make pizza, and I know that some of you have made pizza with me before. And we will make, well, I'll show you an alternative. We'll make some pizza swirls as well. So to make pizza, what you need is self-raising flour. Sorry if it's mirror image. You need some butter or some margarine. I tend to use blocks of baking block. They're only about 50p for a block. And lots of them are dairy free. So if you've got allergies or dairy allergies or anything, it's ideal for that. You will need some cheese. You will need some tomato sauce. And I just make this by using a couple of tablespoons of chopped tomatoes and a good squirt of tomato puree to make it a bit thicker. And then toppings of your choice. I've got some peppers and some onions and some sweet corn. But you can choose whatever you like. Sometimes I put olives on it. Sometimes put little slices of ham, pepperoni or pepperami, whatever you've got in the cupboard. But just use whatever you've got in the house. So first of all, to make our pizza dough, get your bowl ready. We need 1 heaped serving spoon like this of self-raising flour, and we need 1 cube of butter. I'll put it in together into the bowl. And people that cook with me regularly know that I call this squeeze and tiggling. So basically we're going to rub in the butter to the flour, but squeeze and tiggling's nicer. So we literally just squeeze the butter and tiggle the flour into it. So keep squeezing and tiggling. Doesn't take too long. This is quite good for fine motor skills for children, to strengthen up their muscles in little fingers for writing and things. So we keep squeezing and tiggling until all of the lumps have gone, because if it's too lumpy then you'll just get melted little balls of oil on your baking tray. So squeeze and tiggle till it's all mixed in. Keep going and give the bowl a shake and all the lumps will come to the top. Keep going. That's it. And then to bring it all together, you need some water. I'm not very prepared. I haven't bought my water. I'm just going to fill up a jug. I'll be 2 secs. I'm back. So just gradually add a little drop of water, and then just using a wooden spoon or a normal spoon, just bring it all together, keep mixing, and then another little drop of water. You can't ever go wrong with this either, because if it looks too wet, just add some more flour, and if it's too dry, just keep adding your water a little drop at a time. We could stir a tiny drop more. This is really good for lunches and things, because the children can make their own, and it's a nice little size portion for one child. Right, get rid of the bowl. So now I've got a lump of dough. So I'm going to put a little bit of flour. I'm just going to move the camera so that you can see. Let's move that a bit closer. Oh no, it needs to come further away. So I'm still getting used to videoing. So you've got your dough. Put it onto your base, onto your board or your work surface or whatever. And you can either just flatten it out with your hands or use a rolling pin. So I prefer to flatten it with my hands, and it depends how thick or how thin you like your pizza base. So I'm just gonna move it back a bit so that you can see. So mine's about that size now. You can see how thick it is, how thin it is even. So I'm going to start by putting on my tomato sauce. So I'm going to put that in the middle and then just use the back of a spoon and just make sure that you spread it right to the edges each time, because otherwise it's just a little bit dry. So just spreading it all over. That's it. Well, this will be my lunch today. So then you can put your toppings on. So I'm going to start with some onion. Don't forget to spread it all around. Children tend to just make a pile in the middle, but encourage them to spread it all around the pizza because it'll just cook more evenly. So that's that. And then I'm going to add some of my peppers. Put them around the edge. And as I say, you can use whatever toppings you like. So ham and pineapple, to me that's wrong. Ham with pineapple. And I've got my sweet corn, just going to sprinkle my sweet corn over the top. And that's more or less it. So the last thing is my grated cheese. I can't remember whether I told you at the beginning you need grated cheese. So then just take a little handful and sprinkle it all over the edge. Well, to the edges even. And that's it. And then you just put it in the oven, about 180 degrees in the oven. I've left my oven tray here now as well. I'll get my tray. Just here. You might need a spatula or something to move it, but that's gone on quite nicely. So, can you see my pizza? So, another thing that I said to do, so I've made a spare lot of dough as well. So I've got another lot of dough here. So you just put that on your board and try and get it into a rectangle if you can. It doesn't really matter if you can't. So into a rectangle, coat it with the flour. Now this one I'm going to use my rolling pin to roll it, because I want to try and keep the rectangular shape. Give it a good roll. And now this is more or less the same as the pizza. So you get your tomato sauce and you start in the middle and then just spread it all to the edges. Now when I'm making this one, my pizza sort of swirl, I don't tend to put any fillings in because it gets a bit bulky. But it's up to you. You can if you want to. But I just tend to use cheese and tomato, maybe a little bit of onion just for a bit more taste. So I've put my sauce on again. I am going to put some onion on actually, as I say, to make it a bit tastier. So sprinkle all my onion all over. And then a bit more cheese. So sprinkle that all over it. Right to the edges again. And then for this one, what you do, you just take the long edge and then just roll. So just roll it up to make a long sausage. And just try and neaten the edges a little bit. And then use a knife. I forgot my knife. So I've got a bread knife. All my sharp knives are in the dishwasher at the moment. So use your bread knife and then just cut it into about 1 inch slices like this. I mean, obviously do supervise the children if they're doing this. I mean, most of these recipes are designed that the children can do them themselves, but obviously if you're using knives and things in the kitchen, then do keep an eye. So I've got my baking tray back. So now I've made like little rolls and I'm going to put those on the tray. So I've got 7 here. So leave a little bit of space between them because they do spread out a bit when they're cooking. So that's pizza and pizza rolls. I'm going to put them in the oven now and I will post a photo of what they look like next to the video so you can see the finished article. I haven't got one that I made earlier, I'm afraid. So I hope you enjoy making some pizza. Please do share your pictures if you've done any of our cooking. I'm going to do a few cooking videos. So it'd be lovely to see what you've made. Thanks for watching. Bye.